Welcome to Tales from Tubi.
Hey Tubi friends, welcome to the new home for Tales from Tubi. This is a series I used to do over on the Cinema Guys Patreon feed, but I have now moved it over here to Old Man Brad. And for those who don't know or haven't heard about Tales from Tubi, this is where I take my love of horror movies and my love of Tubi, mashed them together in a nice little package just for you. So this week I will be talking about the Tubi original, The Deep Web Murdershow from 2023. But before we dig into that, I want to do something new. I'm going to give you a Tales from the Tubi pick of the week, a movie streaming on Tubi that you can watch now aside from the movie I'm going to talk about. And just so you know, all of these movies are streaming at the time of recording. So if you come to this later and they are not there, that would probably be why. So my pick this week is for Subspecies 5. I love this series. Tales from Tubi started with my friend Drew, and we talked the first Subspecies. We are going to bring more episodes of the other films very soon, and that Subspecies episode is going to be released here on the feed next week. So make sure you are subscribed to Old Man Brad so you never miss any of those episodes or any upcoming Tales from Tubi, as well as many other things. Subspecies 5, it is my favorite in the series, and Drew and I are eventually going to get to a discussion of that film to where we'll dig into it a little deeper. This week, it's my Tales from Tubi pick of the week. Okay, let's talk The Deep Web Murdershow.
Had some really strange things happen to me recently. I think someone's following me. I've also been receiving weird emails and disturbing photos.
What did they send you?
They sent me photos of Mandy's autopsy.
Why would someone do something like that?
That's why I need to know everything you know.
Mandy and we were stuck for months together in quarantine, and we started looking at this thing called the dark web. And Mandy showed me the site that had live executions on it. It was called Murdershow.
This is a Tubi original. It is directed by Dan Zachary, stars Aiden Howard, Mimi Alexander, Lauren Jackson, Brendan Fletcher, and many others. A podcaster's search for clues into his sister's death lands him on the deep web, where undercovers the Murdershow, a site where the highest crypto bidder selects how the victim will be killed. If you are watching them, they are watching you. So right off the bat, I'm just going to tell you, I wasn't a huge fan of this movie. There was so much of it that didn't work for me. For the most part, there was a lot of the acting that, I've seen some movies with bad acting, and I love movies with bad acting. And this is a movie that feels like it should be, at moments, so bad it's good, but it's just not. It goes from just bad to, oh, this could be decent. Like, I love the Murdershow characters and their masks, and it reminded me of the movie Haunt, which is a much better film. I would highly recommend checking out Haunt. Other than that, it just didn't click at all. Like, it was just bad when characters were trying to show emotion, or it's supposed to be emotional. Like, there was a scene at the beginning where the main character's sister dies, and he is supposed to be crying, and it was laughable. You're supposed to be taking this movie seriously, and you're laughing at his reaction and the whole writing of this, like the dialogue and he randomly leaves a funeral. His mom doesn't know where he is. Like, if it's your sister that dies, you're going to be a little deeper involved in everything. And your mom's probably going to want you to be part of more things than this, than this movie shows. Along with that, there's a lot of weird comedy in there. There's a boss that's just, I don't know if they're supposed to be an over-the-top comedic character, or Brendan Fletcher, who you may know from Jason vs. Freddy. I loved his character. He was completely over the top. He very much felt like he was in a different movie than what everybody else was trying to be in. And it was just more funny than anything else. And like the description said, you have these crypto bidders online bidding how these people are getting murdered. Basically, think of Hostel, where you have the rich people and they're living out their murder fantasies, but it's all online. And again, Hostel was a much better movie. This was just, I'm not going to keep dragging it on, but I am not going to recommend the Deep Web Murder Show. I gave it a 1.5 out of 5. I would not recommend checking it out. It just didn't work. It gets the boot this week. Well, that will do it for this episode of Tales from Tubi. Make sure you follow me on social media at Tubi Tuesday on Twitter. You can also follow the Cinema Guys YouTube and TikTok page, just the Cinema Guys. I do 3 Tubi picks every week of films you can watch on Tubi, and then once a month I break down and do my recap of all the films that I watched for the month on Tubi, which will also be coming to this feed as a podcast. And brand new, you can follow me on Threads. Just follow Old Man Brad over there. I want to thank you for listening. I'll be back soon with a new episode. Just turn off the lights, snuggle up in that blanket, because it's okay to be scared. We'll talk to you later, everybody.